thank you, jërëjëf. Nga démba leen ma recruit si actually dañu form kenn ku fa ñu recruit ma dugal ma ci. waaye nangu naa rek ma démba. But thank you. Good afternoon to the Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, Mr. Njai, and the Lord Mayor of Banjul. And as you said, she's our sister, our friend, Lord Mayor of Malik Low. We have the National Assembly member here for Bundum, Honorable Jame. And of course, we are in his area, but he's, like someone said, everywhere, wherever there is a program. Our brother from the Inauguration, representing the director here, Mr. Jame, and the chief of Oludum, and Madar was here, the president of the wrestling, he stepped out, but we also have our Honorable Seni Jawara. Actually, outside the assembly, he's also my deputy minister, so if you see him, know that he's the deputy minister of Sports. That's the title that has been given to him more than 4 years ago. But he doesn't popularize it, unfortunately. But I just want to greet everyone that is here, the members of the Bakaey Life Matters, the PRO, Mr. C, and the president, and all of you that are members, and the founders. For us, we are really great to be here to join you this afternoon as you launch this organization that was formed a few years ago and has been doing a good job in raising awareness about the effects of irregular migration, about the dangers of this route that some of our young people do embark on in their pursuit for better life, in their pursuit for something better for themselves and for their families. And as a ministry, as a government, we have recognized this as a national issue that must be discussed everywhere we go. And like the mayor said, and the deputy speaker, that is why we have committed. It's a Sunday, but we came without knowing that each one of us is coming, because we all as leaders recognize the importance of young people being supported to embark on activities that are going to raise awareness about irregular migration. And the reason is because for many decades, this phenomenon has been on. And there has been different interventions from government, different interventions from our international partners, but the trend continues. So we believe that the best way to be able to get the message out to young people is to be able to empower organizations as yours that will speak without a minister being present, or without a deputy speaker, or without a mayor, without a National Assembly member, directly to the young people that are embarking on this journey, so that they will understand that we are not speaking or discouraging them from it because we are holding government positions and we do not want our young people to travel. It is because there is a lot of danger associated with irregular migration. And even if you succeed and cross the Mediterranean or you cross the Sahara Desert and go into Europe, which some of you people want to do, life out there is not what some of you think it is. And like they said, seems green, but it might not be necessarily green. In the sense that if you ask people about how life is in Europe, and they're very frank to you, they will tell you that it's very difficult to get a job. Even if you have residential permit, even if you are a resident of that area or that country, you struggle to get a job. So what happens to those that have gone there and they are not permitted to work, or they do not have any license? It becomes even more difficult. And we've seen a lot of young people that have taken the trouble to go and pass on the way. We've seen those that have crossed and gone into Europe and somewhere else, but then they are sent back as deportees. So you tend to ask yourself, was the sacrifice necessary for you to leave your family, leave your kids, leave your wife, leave your moms and dads, and embark on this very difficult journey to go to Europe, only to be put in a plane and come back, or only to be put in a camp where you're going to stay for months and years before you can settle? So our encouragement and our message as a government is take advantage of the opportunities that are available in the country. If you have any, no matter how little it is, take it as something serious, be committed to it, and we believe that in time you'll be able to see the benefit. Today we sit on from this side of the table. As a minister, as a speaker, as a mayor, and National Assembly members, or what have you. But yesterday, it wasn't easy for all of us. And if you know our journeys, yes, we are young, just like you, but we struggle from high school to university, or to college, or to wherever somebody must have gone. And sometimes you even wake up, you don't have breakfast. But the difference between us and some of the other people is the perseverance, is the belief that there is or are opportunities in the Gambia, that if you take advantage of them, you can make life of what you want it to be. And I believe that with all of our struggles, and you have the mayor and the deputy joke about where they come from. The same thing applies to all of us. We all come from underprivileged communities, difficult backgrounds, and we face the same situations as you. So we want to hope that today, this government, and the leadership of His Excellency President Adama Barrow, have created a number of opportunities in all sectors of life. If you look at the higher education sector, there is a lot of investment in the higher education by transforming GTTI into a University of Science and Technology and building the campus in Brikama. The University of the Gambia's campus is ready in Faraba. And we are transforming MDI into a university for public administration and for the public service. All of it is meant to give young people an opportunity to be skilled and be educated in the Gambia. But aside from the education aspect, we have set up the Youth Enterprise Fund, which is giving grants and loans to young people who are interested in doing business. And every year, government commits more than $2 million in free money that we give out to young people who are interested in business. In addition to that, we are giving out the loans through the same Youth Enterprise Fund managed by our ministry through NEDI, and we also have the Women Enterprise Fund managed by the Ministry of Gender. These are all opportunities that young people can look out for and apply, and if you qualify, of course, we give you. But I must say that we have also supported young people with equipment, with machines, with boats for fishing, and after a year, they sell those machines and take that money and still go back to the background. We've had instances where a group was giving a boat and they sold the boat and take the money and try to go back on the background. So these are the challenges that we all must discuss, to look inwards and not just point everything to government, but accept that yes, government is not doing everything that we want, but we are taking efforts to do something, and we must tell our young people that if 100 wants it and only 10 gets to benefit, let that 10 be an example and make good use of what is giving and be able to use that money to support another 10 and another 10. And maybe we'll be able to reach out to as many young people as possible. But all of you also know that under this same government, we have the National Youth Service Scheme that recruits about 200 young people every year and put them on training at the expense of government. Free tuition and free stipend monthly for them to go and learn 2-year skills for them to help themselves. In the North Bank region, we operate our Chairman Agricultural Training Center, which is recruiting between 70 and 80 young people annually and keep them in camp for complete 12 months. Free breakfast, free lunch, and free dinner for them to be trained in agriculture. These are the things that governments are doing. And it is up to the young people to try to understand where they are and how they can access them and make best use of them. So on that note, I wouldn't want to take any more time, but I want to congratulate the people behind the organization and join my colleagues here in offering our support as a ministry and by extension as a government to you and your colleagues who are involved in the Bakaey Life Matters movement, in awareness raising, in capacity building, and in providing connections to opportunities that we provide as a government, but opportunities that are provided by our agencies such as the IOM and the UN, because they are also doing great work in trying to equip young people with skills and support them with funding to discourage us from embarking on this journey. But we hope that when we celebrate the next year or year after, we will have been talking about a reduction, and a significant reduction for that matter, of young people that are embarking on the pathway. That is our wish as a government, and that is the wish of each one of us and you all hear how much we all talk about these issues. But the challenges are, we talk about them here today. In the next three hours or next 3 days or 4 days, immigration will report that there is a border has been intercepted somewhere else because young people are trying to go. Let's please continue to work. It is a difficult one, it's a challenging one, but we believe with education with passion, we will succeed. So on our behalf, on behalf of the Ministry of Government, you have our full support, and we wish you the very best as you launch the organization today, and we look forward to further collaboration. Thank you very much.